Hey guys, what's up? It's Paige. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for stopping by today. We are going to be doing a tarot pick a card about what they think of you. So as always, make sure you are tuning inward to get into a receptive mode and to intuitively pick your card. But also in that time, make sure you're thinking of somebody specific so you can also get intuitive message channeled from that person. So yeah, we can get to this though. I just want to take a quick second and thank all my new subscribers. I really appreciate your guys' unconditional love and support. It really truly makes me feel great. So thank you so much. But if you are new here, welcome. I make a lot of videos about spirituality and tarot pick a cards. So if this is the right place for you, please subscribe too. But we can get into this reading. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Timestamps will be provided below in the description box. I'll see you at your time. Okay, group 1, we are going to get started with you and how they feel about you. So let me place your cards and we will get ready to go. Alright, group 1, so we'll get started with your reading. So first, our oracle card always stands for the overall energy of this reading, the overall vibe that they get and how they feel about you overall. So our card for this is Leap of Faith. And that says, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So, judging off of this card and all of the other ones that I see in front of me, I'm feeling like this person may be somebody that you are in a relationship with. I just feel like this person is wearing the pants of the relationship. Now, I get that feeling because we do have the Mother of Wands here. The Mother of Wands is all about being protective. It's all about spiritual protection. It's all about just divine arts as well. So I feel like this person probably feels like you may be somebody that needs protecting. You are somebody that is very probably free, carefree, probably a little too carefree, and I feel like this person is protective over you. They feel like you need to be protected and that you have a lot of different opportunities and options that come up to you, and they just want to make sure that you are totally good to go. Now, this doesn't have to be somebody this doesn't have to be a partner. This could be like a boss, this could be a parent, this could be a sibling, anybody with like that protective mothering instinct. I mean, that's how they feel about you. They feel like you are somebody that they should guard and make sure that they are safe and that, you know, you're never in any kind of harm's way. And with this whole Leap of Faith card being the whole vibe of this reading, I'm just feeling like you're probably somebody, like I was saying, that is just kind of like carefree and way more loose than whoever this person is, which I don't think that they are negatively intended at all. I think they're actually kind of quite low-key. And so we also have the Father of Cups. So the Father of Cups really tells me that your emotions are something very sacred to you, and that is something that they want you to be very cautious of, and they are very cautious of it, hence them being so protective. They realize that, you know, this person isn't completely in control of themselves all the time, so that's kind of how I feel like I should be to them. And, you know, that might bother you sometimes, that might make you feel like you can't be fully expressive, but I'm seeing that this person is coming from a place of true love and compassion when they are doing this, and they feel that way about you. They feel so strong about this free childlike sense that you have that they're like, you know what, like, you do you, but I do feel like I need to protect you. So, and we do have the Son of Wands to further clarify the fact that you are just a bright dreamer. You are somebody that wants to go after whatever you want to go after, and you're going to go after it. So I don't see that as being a problem. I really don't think you get yourself into too bad of pickles necessarily. I do see, however, that you are somebody that really makes people feel like a spark has been ignited in them. We have the Seven of Wands here, and I really just feel like you are somebody that makes people feel like you are just spiritually enlightened. Now, you may not feel that way all the time, but like your carefree, flowy spirit really allows people to feel that and like come off that way and like express creative energies through your relationship, and they feel like you provide them with that, you know, that spirit, that free, fiery spirit that they really long for, honestly. We also have the Five of Swords. So like I was saying, I feel like this person, I want to say envious, but I'm not really sure if it's exactly envious, because like I said, this person, it comes from a place of love and protection. They really do care about you, but I do feel like they might be kind of looking at how you're living your life and kind of are like, yeah, like they're all over the place. They're just, you know, doing their own thing, and they might, you know, they might not, I don't think they think badly of you, but I feel like they probably feel like they have the one up on you. Now, don't take that wrong. That might just be their ego. Probably is their ego, but you know, I mean, it happens. And sometimes I feel like this person may feel that you are very dreamy and that you're very deluded, I guess, with illusions and dreamy ideas that aren't going to help you create the life that you want to live. Now, that got really heavy all of a sudden, but I just want you to know that, like, this person feels so greatly for you, and I think that they are the type of person that is super secure and stable and, like, really serious, maybe an earth sign, honestly, that they see that you, like, really, you know, like, you should be more serious. They feel like you should be more serious, I guess is the way to put it, and they're worried that you're, like, too dreamy. Because we actually do have, let me see, we have 1, 2, 3 sevens in this reading. So I'm feeling like you, I mean, I don't know, you're a very spiritual person, whether you realize it or not. So I feel like even though these people feel like you need to be more structured and you need to be more, you know, put together, I guess is the way to put it, it doesn't really bother you because you are just so intuitively guided. You channel a lot of your intuition into plans. Like, it's not the most conventional plan. I don't think it's one that many people would follow, honestly. That's what I'm seeing with this 6 of Wands in reverse. I don't think the way you live, I don't think a lot of people are keen to following it. They're probably like, you know what, they do their own thing, like they live their own life and they can just do that. But I feel like this person, they just really want you to be safe and they really want you to be grounded. Even if, you know, like I said, you live a really spiritual path, but there are parts of you that, I mean, they could be more grounded. We do have the Chariot in reverse, and that does give me the vibe that you may be ungrounded at times, and they do recognize that about you, that sometimes your head is just in the clouds and you just get a little confused by your thoughts and emotions. But I don't really think any of this is a bad thing. Honestly, like I said, they really feel so much love and just passion for you, but they display it in a way that I feel like makes it kind of a colder relationship. But like, don't fret. Like, you are a very loved person, and this person just wants you to know that you deserve to feel safe and grounded and as good as you possibly can. You deserve to be known for that. I feel like this person is a little envious though about your emotional connectivity. I don't feel like that is something that they have or don't know that they can have, I guess, because I mean, with this card being about like illusions and whatnot, I'm just seeing that, like, you know, people's visions get cloudy sometimes, so you guys may butt heads at times, but I feel like overall, like, you guys feel very good about each other and you feel like you're a good match. I feel like you guys are a good pairing. They kind of guide you to being more stable and you guide them to being more spiritual, and like, that's a good thing, honestly. That's a very good contrast. As you can see in the Chariot, you have that contrast and it's necessary for you to be grounded. So just keep that in mind. But group 1, I mean, I want you to know that they really do feel good about you and they just want to protect you, okay? So that is my message though for group 1. So if this resonated with you, please like and comment to let me know. And of course, subscribe so I can continue to give you intuitively channeled messages. But I will see you guys in a later video. Bye for now. Hello, group 2. We will get started with how they feel about you. So I'm going to lay your cards and we will get started. All right, group 2. So we will get started with your Oracle card, which stands for your overall energy or this overall aura for this reading. Specifically, though, what this person, how they overall feel about you. So your card is Blossoming. So this says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself, the process, and do not give up. So from this and from what I can see right here, I just feel like you are somebody that is super interested in personal development, self-development, creating your best reality. And that's how people feel about you. They feel like you are the person to go to if they want to make a change and they want to get out of their own head. So to start, we do have the Tower in reverse at the beginning and at the end of your line of cards here. So that once again further explains to me that you are somebody that is very, very interested in personal transformation, maybe within yourself, but maybe within the world around you too. Like, you are just truly very interested in evolving and being literally the best version of you at all times. And people see that. That's literally how they feel about you, is that you are somebody that creates that also for other people. You have other people that are falling in this card over here, but I feel like they are going up. I mean, when this card is in reverse, they're not falling down, they're falling up, and they are ascending. They're going to different realms, so to speak, and that's what you're helping people with. You're helping them see where there is emotional dissatisfaction, where they can create changes in their life, because you also have the Magician too, so we have that twice as well. One is in reverse and one is not. I mean, you really are somebody that helps other people see the options and see different ways of life. Not only other people, though, but yourself. And you are just such a self-guided person that you just make anything happen. Like, you really, truly don't really care about like what it is specifically. If you want it, you make it happen, and people know that. We do have the Four of Wands in reverse, so I just feel like your insight is very keen. You are a very smart person on a spiritual plane, on the realm of like energies I'm picking up. Like, you are just somebody that can kind of like see situations pretty clearly, and thus, like I was saying, you know, emotionally unfulfilling situations, they don't sit with you, they don't serve you, so you don't work with them. You know, you are just like, oh, okay, like, we're gonna move on now. And that works for you, though. That is like something that really does work for you, and people, they feel like that works for you too. They feel like you are somebody that if they're gonna follow the leader, like, you're gonna be the leader, because you know how to get people out of stuff. I'm seeing this with the Nine of Wands in reverse, is that a lot of people feel like they are trapped in their own minds until they meet you, and then you just have these answers, these ideas, these inspirations that really like uncover people's true side to them. And I'm seeing that also with the Star here, is that people can open up to you. They feel like they can be themselves around you, and that they can truly follow guidance that is best suiting to them. Like, you are a non-judgmental person, and they feel like you are somebody that is going to help them figure it out. And, you know, I say non-judgmental, but at the same time, you are pretty criticizing, but like in a good way. It's a way that, like I said, it brings personal transformation within you, and that expels outside of you. Like, you can't keep something so great inside. It just overflows at some point, you know. But honestly, that's how they feel about you. They feel like you are somebody that really ignites this power and this fight in people that can help them grow and blossom into the kind of people that they want to be. I'm seeing that they feel as if your intuition and willpower go together very well. You are somebody that you don't really think about things quite as much as everybody else does around you. You're somebody that just kind of takes action with it and just goes for it. And that works. Like I said, that really does work for you, and it does encourage other people to be similar. You know, it may not work for them to try to be the same person, obviously, but they are the kind of people that once they see somebody living the reality, you know, manifesting and then living those manifestations like the Magician does, you know, they see somebody, or they might be somebody who's not like that, which I'm seeing with the Magician in reverse. I feel like they're just not somebody that is there yet in understanding that they can create their own reality, but they feel like you can, and that you do create your own reality. So it's very interesting. I feel like this is also somewhat of a projection of themselves. They might just have a part of them where they want to blossom, and they see that in you, so that's really exemplified in you, and that's why they feel that way about you. But overall, they just feel like you are a very guiding light. You're somebody that is going to show somebody the way. They feel like you're somebody that will be there for them, and that will show them how to fix whatever they're dealing with, because I see that they deal with quite a lot, honestly. I see that they put themselves in a mental fixation about things that they just don't know how to get out of. And you know, that it happens to all of us, honestly, so there's no shame in this. But I just want you to know that you make them feel like they're capable of anything, and that they can do stuff. And if you aren't in the fields of helping other people, this is a good sign that you should, because you are somebody that is super helpful. People find you to be very helpful, and they find you to be very charismatic too. You are somebody that is just so vulnerable and authentic in the best ways possible, that you know, people really truly feel that you are somebody that they can count on for emotional support and emotional satisfaction when they don't know how to make that come into fruition for themselves. And you are somebody they feel that enables them to be that kind of person and to be their best selves. So group 2, I'm very happy to give you guys this message. It was beautiful, so if it resonated with you, please like and comment to let me know. And of course, subscribe so I can continue to give you intuitively channeled messages. But I hope to see you guys in a later video. Bye for now. Group 3, let's get started with your reading about how they feel about you. So I will lay your cards and we will be back to get started. Alright, group 3, so to get started, we will start with your oracle card, which is going to represent the overall energy or aura of this reading, or in particular how they feel about you overall. So we're going to start with the divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your true heart's desire? So what I'm getting from this message right away is that they feel very passionately about you. Obviously it says divine passion, but I feel like this is on a spiritual level that these people really connect with you. Even more so than just like physical or even like mentally, like when you're just communicating with them. I feel like this person feels like you are a guide for them and that you are somebody that really can teach them right or wrong and how to really do things the right way, quote unquote. So we do have the Emperor here, and that does key into me that this person really does feel that you are somebody of structure and that you are somebody that has definitely been through a lot of things to get to the point that you're at now and the wisdom that you have now. And they really respect you for it. I feel like they truly respect all the hard work that you've put in, especially with the 7 of Pentacles here. They really respect all the hard work that you've put in throughout your life and towards them as well. Like, it really means a lot to them that you've, you know, stepped up to be who you are and be so stable and so grounded. So with this Justice and Judgment card in reverse, I'm getting the feeling that they feel as if you are somebody that could use their help, and they like giving it to you. Honestly, I feel like they don't shy away from it. I feel like they are okay with helping you, and they are very comfortable doing it because they have so much background on, you know, being a stable, secure person with a hard work ethic and whatnot. Now, we do have the 7 of Swords in reverse here, so I feel like there's some part of you that is kind of held back, and they know that. They realize that you are not being 100% open with them, 100% vulnerable with them, but I can get it. I understand why, just because, I mean, the Emperor is a very intense character in tarot. This person is very strong-willed, very father figure-like, so I can see why you wouldn't want to be the most transparent with them. You might have some sort of worry that they aren't going to appreciate what, you know, you have to say. And I'm seeing that you do worry about this, though, because we do have the 9 of Swords here, so you do worry about this. You do worry about how they feel about you, but I feel like this is mutual. I feel like you guys both shelter a part of yourself that is kind of keeping you both in the dark about a different part of you, and a different part of you that goes past, you know, advice and criticism and whatnot. Because like I said, I mean, with this person being so grounded and so stable and secure as they feel, you know, being so perfect as they might, you know, come off sometimes, I feel like they feel like, you know, they could use a better spiritual connection with you. I feel like they know that they could do better because, like I said, I mean, this is a twin flame kind of feeling. Like, you guys have known each other in previous lives and you feel that on like a soul level, but there's like this physical level that they haven't been able to get past yet. And I think they just feel worried about that. I think they feel worried about letting their guard down and being their most authentic self, because they are so stable and they work so hard to get there and be, you know, that person of advice and somebody of like concrete discernment. They really worked hard to do that. Now, we do have the King of Wands here in reverse, so I feel also as if they want to talk to you about these feelings. They want to talk to you about this true divine passion that they have. I really do feel like they, you know, that's something that they want to express more and just get out of their system. They have like this creative, very fiery sense about them that I feel like they're just kind of neglecting because they're letting themselves worry about what that will bring to them. Maybe they were in a situation before where they weren't allowed to be their most authentic self. I'm seeing that maybe with this Justice in reverse, that this is something that they're going to have to work through as karmic debt almost. This is something though that they're really feeling like you can help them with, because this person feels like they can really count on you, and you know, they're worried about it though. They're worried about opening up this like passionate side and it not being reciprocated. I'm feeling they really are worried about any kind of judgment that you would give them for not being the most, you know, straight line in order person, because I mean both of these characters are just extremely uptight and very just, you know, by the book. They're very, very grounded people, and for them to also have the King of Wands in between that, I feel like they know that in order for them to really feel 100% grounded and 100% secure, they're gonna have to ignite this part of themselves, and they feel like you can help them with that. Now, like I said, I think they are worried about it, and I think they are concerned about sharing that part of them. But, I mean, it'll be worth it. I feel like once they talk about whatever they should talk about, I feel like they'll be able to really see how far they've come, and, you know, that they're not as guarded and closed off and critical and as judgmental as they feel, because they do feel that way. But they do feel like you could be that person for them. They do feel like that for sure, that you are somebody that can help them, you know, be less judgmental on themselves and be less judgmental about, you know, what's going on in the physical realm, because I'm seeing that, you know, that's their main focus 90% of the time, is what they can do in their head and what they can do in the world. But on a spiritual soul level, I feel like they feel disconnected, and they feel that you are somebody that can help them with that and can help them, you know, regain this sense of mental stability. Because I mean, both of these Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords, those are part of an ending, and it's a mental ending. It's something to do with your mental energy and your overall intelligence and whatnot. And I feel like with these in reverse, they feel as if they need to let go a little bit, and that they need to release some of their thoughts and worries, and they feel nervous about being watched. So just make sure that whatever this situation is, or this person, however they come off and whatnot, just be very kind. You know, I know you are a very kind person, as I can see from this, them being so kind of dominating over you, but I feel like you are blissful and you know how to, you know, make yourself feel better, and they feel like you are somebody that can help them figure themselves out. They may also feel as if you're hiding your own emotions because of them, and I think that that does make them feel a little bit more closed off, because they're like, oh, like if they were, you know, to express their emotions, like maybe I would, maybe I'd feel more comfortable to it. So maybe give that a try, honestly. Maybe just try to communicate with this person, and you know, and literally you could ask them, you know, be honest with yourself, what's your true heart's desire, and I don't know, see what they have to say. I mean, this is a very interesting reading, it's because I can tell that this person really does feel very intense and deep feelings. It's so deep within them that they can't express it to you, and they feel like they can't express it to you, and they want you to know that they really, really, truly like have this energy for you, but they're just trying to figure out how to express it in a way that makes them feel like they've done a good job, and that they're still safe. Because, you know, like I said, if they're an earth sign or even an air sign, these people are very much detached from their emotional side. So, you know, comfort them the best you can. Just seeing though that they feel like you are somebody that can provide them with this missing piece that they are missing in their lives, and they know it, and they know that this relationship is what is going to progress them in the right direction. So take time to kind of talk to this person. Honestly, I think they really want to talk to you. So yeah, I'd love to hear about how this message resonated with you guys. If it did, like and comment to let me know. And of course, subscribe so I can continue to give you intuitively channeled messages. But Group 3, this is all I have for you today. I will see you in later videos. Bye. All right, Group 4, let's get started with your reading about how they feel about you. So I will lay your cards and we will be back to get started. All right, Group 4, so we'll get started with your Oracle card. Now this Oracle card will stand for the overall energy or aura of this reading, or specifically how they feel about you overall. So this says fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So what I'm seeing from this card and just an overview of your cards, I'm getting this overall feeling that this person might be a little displeased with you. So this is an interesting message. I'm curious to see how this is. But we have the Six of Wands here to get started. Now the Six of Wands is all about public recognition and just like people vibing with you, celebration and whatnot. Now it's in reverse, so I'm feeling like this person or this relationship or whatnot, it came to an end or is not in a very good place right now. Now I'm seeing with the Fairness card and that together that I feel like this is the universe balancing something out, and I feel like this person really realizes that they were kind of out of order in a lot of different areas that they had to kind of get situated. So let's talk about it though. So we do have the Daughter of Wands. Now the Daughter of Wands is a very carefree spirit. She is so outgoing and just artistic and just wanting to live her life and in a very beautiful divine manner that is just kind of, you know, it's a little held back to herself. And I feel like this person just feels like whatever was going on in this relationship, whatever kind of facade I feel like they took on or whatever persona, I feel like that just made them feel like you guys were disconnected. I'm seeing that they feel as if you are this Daughter of Wands energy in that they are kind of jealous about it in a way. Like they wish that they could be more introspective and more artistic and more, you know, in tune with themselves. And I'm feeling like that's just not the energy that they have right now. And that's why things, like I said, are working on balancing out and getting back to where they need to be. Now with this Three of Pentacles as well in reverse, I'm just seeing that, yeah, I mean, the creativity is stifled for some reason, and they feel like their creativity is stifled and their ability to grow is stifled. So I feel like this isn't a negative feeling towards you though. I feel like this person actually has way more baggage to look into. But I do feel like there is some sort of like sour energy about this. I'm feeling like somebody's probably pretty emotional about it. Like they're just really interested in their emotions, and I feel like you made them feel as if their emotions didn't count or as if they couldn't have their emotions. And I don't think you did that on purpose, honestly. I think that you are a pretty hard worker and you have already figured out how to do that. So for you to, you know, talk to them, I think you guys just are on different wavelengths, honestly. Like, you know, they just had work that they needed to do. They had things that they had to get together, honestly, because we have the Four of Cups in reverse as well. We have a ton of reversals in this reading. And the Four of Cups in reverse is just letting me know that, you know, they like really needed to like sit and just take in everything that they've been feeling, and they've been just taking in too much. They've been trying to do too much. They're trying to keep up on your level, and it's just, it was not working. It literally was not working for them. We have this Nine of Pentacles and the Hangman right next to each other, and the Hangman is in reverse. So I'm feeling like, you know, they felt like they were doing a shit ton of stuff and they weren't getting any gratification for it. They weren't getting like any recognition for what they were doing, and thus they were like, you know, I feel like I'm undervalued or whatever it was. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand where both of you guys are coming from, honestly. I feel like this person does a lot of wishful thinking and doesn't take a lot of action to make things happen. So I feel like they feel a little bit jealous of the fact that you are somebody that will do the hard work. You are somebody that is going to, you know, create things. And like I said, like you guys are just on different vibrations. So I just feel like their overall energy towards you is a little salty. I feel like they feel as if they have just had enough of the situation and enough of this emotional like confusion of all the things that they need to work on, that they just feel like they needed space from you. And I think you're okay with that, honestly. I think that's probably best for you guys, so you guys can rebirth into something that is way more fruitful for both of you, honestly. Like, you guys may come together. I feel like this person may just have bad blood feelings about you, but it has really not anything to do with you. I think your focus was just on your own personal growth, and they realize that now. I think they understand that, like, oh, okay, like this is how they made that happen, is that they focused on their feelings and how to feel good, and they just focused on feeling good, and thus they created a good life, you know. And with the Queen of Cups next to the Nine of Cups, you know, that gives me that vibe, is that they feel like you really have it together and that you've really created something that, you know, they want. They really want to be where you are, but, you know, they're back. They feel delayed. And they might, you know, they might blame you for it, but honestly, I feel like they aren't delayed because of you. I feel like they're delayed because of their own choice. I feel like this person is also very just interested in the side of you that is creative. I feel like they feel like you are just such artsy, intuitive, like deep person. Like I said, they're kind of envious of it. This person, I'm feeling like they are jealous. Honestly, like I can't even hide it anymore. That's the thought that keeps coming into my head. This person is jealous of you, and they feel as if they deserve what you have. But like I said, I mean, they still need work to do. They have a lot of work to do and a lot of like self-respect to gain back as well. And I feel like they feel all of this, and that's why they like needed to disconnect from you, because they feel the disconnect. They feel that you guys are on two different wavelengths and that you guys are on two different vibrations, and that those two don't really mesh because, you know, you guys just had a falling out. And with this Six of Wands, I mean, the falling out is not forever. I feel like you guys do have it, you know, somewhere after all of this time. You know, there's all that dark and then there is that rainbow. So I just see that right now they just feel kind of poopy about themselves. They don't feel the greatest. Their self-esteem is a little bit lacking, just because they're realizing like all these things that they have neglected and haven't taken care of, which with this Pisces full moon that's supposed to be on Friday, if you're watching this when it comes out, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. This is really the time to reflect on your dreams and desires and what you've done to make those happen and manifest. But they just feel like you are better than them, I guess. They just feel like you are the top dog compared to what they are, and they just don't find it to be very fair. They feel like, oh, how am I not as good as they are? But like I said, I mean, you put in so much work and you did what you needed to do to make the steps to be a better person. So this person just feels like they need to level the playing field, but I mean, that's only something that they can do by themselves. So I don't know, group 4, you're doing good. Like, I wouldn't worry about this, but I just am happy to give you guys this message to let you know. If it resonated, please like and comment to let me know. And if it did resonate, also subscribe so I can continue to give you intuitively channeled messages throughout your journey. But group 4, I hope to see you guys in later videos. Bye for now.